going on, guys? We're ranking every single goddamn weapon in Black Ops 3. I am carrying out this fucking series to the point where I am ashamed of myself, okay? The ranking shit is the only original idea I have. Please. I don't know, okay? If these videos are lowering in quality, make sure to let me know. Now, guys, this is going to be exclusively bullet shooting weapons. So, you know, like KN-44s, all that shit. It's also going to be the non-pack-a-punch versions of these guns. And also, we're not going to have any of the starting pistols like, you know, the M1911 or like the Mauser. So, those are out of the picture. It's going to be basically all the bullet shooting weapons aside from those and no wonder weapons either. So, if that clears it up, well, there you go. Now, guys, on the 43, we got the NX Shadow Claws. And this gun, obviously, when you pack-a-punch, has a feature where you can revive players. But as I said, we're taking into consideration the non-pack-a-punch versions. And this one sucks ass. 42, we have the Shiva. Shitty-ass weapon. 41, we have the RK5. And I hate to put this in number 41, but really, it is what it is. I mean, yeah. Number 40, guys, we have the XM53, and this is probably one of the worst launchers. I would say the China Lake and the Panzer Strike are probably worse, but it just, I don't know. It's kind of a bad weapon. Is it just me, or like even when you pack a bunch, it's pretty shit. Number 40 worthy, honest. Number 39, we have the LCAR-9. And fun fact, this gun actually used to be called the Spider, for those of you guys that didn't know. I kind of like that name better. But the LCAR-9 is just like a very weapon, you know. I never really see anyone using the LCAR-9. I think it's probably the least used weapon in all of zombies, to be honest with you. And yeah, comes in at number 39. 38, we have probably the worst sniper in BO3, SVG. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this gun in terms of damage is pretty damn good, but at the same time, it's so fucking slow. It's such a disgusting looking weapon. It's something about this weapon makes me want to fall asleep as well. It's a very boring sniper. Overall, just bad. 37, we have the Pharaoh. Without a doubt, the weakest SMG. Nothing really good to say about this weapon at all. Number 36, guys, we have the KRM. And guys, trust me, had this been the Pack-a-Punch variant, this would have ranked probably top 10. It's an amazing weapon. It's honestly just amazing when it's Pack-a-Punch, but non-Pack-a-Punch, I hate to place it so low, but it's just bad. Non-pack-a-punch, it's bad. 35, we have another shotgun, the Argus. And the only reason I placed this a little bit higher than KRM is because, obviously, it just shoots faster. It's overall a little bit better non-pack-a-punch. But once again, when it goes back to the pack-a-punching, this gun compared to the KRM pack-a-punch. 34, we have the Locust. Not really much more to say. It's a pretty decent sniper. 33, we have the AK-74U. Now, this SMG is, well, first of all, it's recently out of the Chronicles, and it's also very weak. I don't like it. 32, we have the Banshee. Alright, I guess it's just very slow. I always feel very slow paced and sluggish whenever I use this weapon. It's pretty strong, I heard. I actually think it's round, like, I think it's one-shot headshot till round 50, which I'm not actually sure if that's true or not. Overall, it's a decent weapon. I just never use it. 31, guys, we have the L4C. It's probably one of the greatest launchers in all of Zombies history. Had PhD been in Black Ops 2 Zombies, this would have probably placed like top 10, top 15-ish. But, you know, since there's no PhD and it really only appeared on Garage Proby and I guess some of the Chronicles maps, it's just not very good and just not usable. 30, we have the Gorgon. Now, I actually really do like this weapon on the Giant and stuff, and like maps that you can really camp. But really, aside from that, it's kind of a useless weapon. It's very slow fire rate. It is pretty strong, but at the same time, it's not really top 10 material, top 5 material. But I still do think it's a pretty underrated weapon. 29, we have the Peacekeeper Mark II. Probably the weakest assault rifle in all of Black Ops 2 Zombies. I don't know. I just don't like this weapon at all. 28, we have the Weevil, and this gun, it's alright. It has a lot of ammo, actually, when it's pack-a-punch, but non-pack-a-punch version, I guess it's alright. It has decent ammo, but overall, it's just kind of a weak weapon, so I wouldn't really ever use this non-pack-a-punch. 27, we have the MG08, and I don't know what they did to this weapon, but in Black Ops 3, it feels so weak. Not sure if they actually like nerfed it or anything like that, but it feels weak as fuck. I never really use it, and it feels slow too. For those of you guys that didn't know, this gun in Black Ops 2 Origins was actually a direct port from Origins from Black Ops 2. It wasn't like a new model of the weapon, like, you know, the FFAR is a new model, or like the new PPSH even is a new PPSH. It's not like from like World of War or some shit. It's actually a new gun, but this gun is actually directly ported from BO2 Origins, and it feels really weird and sluggish, and I feel like it's even weaker than it was back in BO2. So I have to place this low. I know you guys might be triggered at this one, but next time you play Origins, really think about it. Really use this weapon, and it just feels weak. It's bad. It's bad. Number 26, we have the M16, another pretty weak assault rifle. I'm not really sure why. I think it felt stronger back in BO1. Whatever. 25, we have the Razorback. This was alright. It was added to Zetsubo Oshima as a DLC weapon, but 24, we have the MX Grand. I don't really have a complaint for this weapon aside from the fact that you can't reload unless you're out of ammo completely, which really kind of pisses me off. But aside from that, it's pretty good for headshots. It's actually a pretty strong weapon. I don't really ever use it. I would say this is another underrated weapon. 23 of the MP40, and this is just classic. You guys know the MP40. I think my favorite version was probably the Black Ops 1 version. I don't really know what it is about the BO2 and BO3 version that I really don't like that much, but it's still a decent weapon, great for points. But at the end of the day, it's not very strong, so I don't know. 22, we have the Vesper. Great fire rate. It runs out of ammo pretty fast, I'm not gonna lie, but it makes up for it because it's a wall weapon on pretty much every single BO3 map, so great. I actually like this weapon a lot. I don't use it as much as I used to, but overall, great weapon, and no complaints, honestly. 21, we have the M1927, which is the Tommy gun. All around great weapon, it has a lot of ammo, and it's kind of weak, I'm not gonna lie. The actual damage is not bad, but it's not like, it's no Weevil either. It's stronger than the Weevil. Overall, pretty good, and it's just a cool looking weapon. I like it a lot. 20, we have the HG40, and the reason that this comes higher than the MP40 is because it has like double the ammo. And I have to say, I like using this weapon a lot more. It just feels better in my personal opinion. It's more fun to use too. Overall, great weapon in my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Don't base it off nostalgia, but base it off actual statistics. Don't be a fucking retard and actually let me know what you guys think. What do you guys really prefer? The HG40, the MP40? Like, which would you use to go for a high round if you only had one option? Put it down in the comments below. Let me know. 19, we have the BRM. 18, we have the VMP. It's alright. Has a good amount of ammo. Plus the fact it's also a wall weapon, so you can't really go wrong there. 17, we have the STG. Probably my favorite assault rifle just because I think it's really fun to use and I like the actual aesthetic. It's another port from BO2 actually. This is just like the MG08. It doesn't feel nerfed or anything though, so I'm fine with it, and it doesn't feel clunky either. For some reason the MG08 port just didn't work out in BO3. I don't really know, but even though it is a port, I do really like it a lot. 16, we have the Kuda. Probably my personal favorite SMG just because it's just the most fun to use in my personal opinion, and no complaints. 15, we have the Rifty 9. That's probably one of my favorite weapons on Revelations. I use it a lot. It's a 2-round burst energy pistol, so it's pretty unique, I guess, and it's actually pretty strong too. Probably can last you up to the 30s non-pack-a-punch, and overall no complaints at all. 14, we have the M87, and I honestly, like, I didn't want to rank this high. I'm just not the biggest fan of burst weapons, so I don't know. 13, we have the Galil. Pretty good, and I actually like how this wasn't like a port or anything. This was like a new weapon model added into BO3. I have to say it's pretty good. It feels like the original. No complaints with classic weapon. Can't really go wrong there. So yeah. 12, we have the 48 Dredge, and I don't really know how I feel about this weapon. It's pretty weird because like I don't think I've ever seen a 6-round burst. Kind of overkill, but 11, we have the Brecci, and I know how people feel about this gun in multiplayer, but this is zombies. So it comes in at 11. It comes in at 11. It's pretty good. It has a good amount of ammo for a shotgun, so I'm very happy with it, and it's pretty strong at the end of the day. Great for killing Margos, Panzers, and all that. 10, we have the HVK. Just an all-around great assault rifle. A high fire rate, lower damage, I guess, but still pretty good, and it has a ton of ammo, so I have no complaints. Now we have my personal favorite assault rifle, which is the KN-44. I have like 50,000 kills with this in zombies. Back when Shadows of Evil first dropped, and you know, the giant Horizon truck, I used to use this weapon all the time. Then I kind of faded away from it, but overall, it's just a all-around amazing assault rifle. My personal favorite. Highly recommend you guys to try it out if you haven't already done so, and yeah. 8, we have the FFAR. Now this was added into Grod Krovi, and it really does compete with the PPSH. I don't think it's quite as good, but it really does compete. It just feels so much better than the original FAMAS, I have to say. It's overall, it's like a completely different gun actually, and I really like it a lot. 7, we have the Man of War. Let me say this, it's a good gun. This is a good gun, but I hate using it. It's just not fun to use. It's boring. It just shoots slow. I don't know. Like, still, it's very effective, but it's a shame that I just don't like using it. Like, certain guns are pretty good, but they're just fucking boring as hell to use, so this happens to be one of them. 6, we have the ICR. Statistically, probably the best assault rifle in BO3. High damage, high fire rate, and overall great. Number 5, we have the PPSH. This has a good amount of ammo. You run fast with it, and you know, it's a classic. You know, people really wanted this gun to come back, and it did. And overall, I really have to say it's very fun to use as well, and I absolutely love it. 4, we have the Marshalls. Amazing fucking weapon. This thing takes out the Thrasher so fast. You can even see in the gameplay right now. It's freaking insane. Like, I really, this is probably the only good thing about Zetsu no Shima. This gun is literally the only fucking good thing about that map. If you guys don't know, I fucking despise Zetsu no Shima. Like, just, the only reason I ever go back to play it is because I want to use this gun. And it really sucks that they didn't add it into Grod Krovi. I would have really loved it. But it's alright. It's alright. I'm fine with it. Fuck you, Treyarch. 3, we have the Haymaker. Probably the fan favorite shotgun in BO3 and my personal favorite as well. The only complaint I have is that it runs out of ammo very fast. But aside from that, it's just an amazing weapon. Like, if you can maintain ammo with this thing, you're going to be a god. You're going to be fucking ascending to the heavens and shit. So, great fucking weapon. 2, we have the Dingo. Probably the best LMG. High damage, fast fire rate, you know, pretty much everything you ask for, even short reload time if you put fast mags on it. So, it's really good. Now, number 1, guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. Drum roll, please. The Draken. Now guys, if you guys don't like sniping, you probably don't like this weapon, but I have to say, statistically, And in terms of just damage output, this has to be the most powerful weapon of all time. Like, not just Black Ops 3. Overall, I don't think there's ever been something as strong as the Drake on zombies. Like, it's absolutely a fucking machine. It destroys anything in its way. Now, I know we're not taking into consideration the Pack-a-Punch versions, but if you really think about it, up until around 45, Pack-a-Punch Double Tap, this thing is still effective. It's actually crazy. I've gone to insane rounds camping with this thing on the catwalk, on the Giant, and overall, I think it's almost like not even disputable that this has to be by far the best gun in all of zombies. Anyways, guys, if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure to drop a rating because I really want to know what you guys thought of this. And guys, if you don't agree with me, just let me fucking know in the comment section below. God damn it, I got the bars right there. Holy fuck. Diss track coming soon, perhaps? Huh? But yeah, guys, for real though, make sure to drop a rating and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already done so. That really means a lot to me. That's really the main point of YouTube, to get as many subs as possible. Number 41, but really it is what it is. I mean, yeah. Number 40, guys, we have the XM53, and this is probably one of the worst launchers. I would say the China Lake and the Panzer Strike are probably worse, but it just, I don't know, it's kind of a bad weapon. Is it just me, or like even when you pack a bunch, it's pretty shit. Number 40 worthy, honest. Number 39, we have the LCAR-9. And fun fact, this gun actually used. Also, we're not gonna have any of the starting pistols like, you know, the M1911 or like the Mauser. So those are out of the picture. It's gonna be basically all the bullet shooting weapons aside from those, and no wonder weapons either. So if that clears it up, well, there you go. Now, guys, number 43, we got the NX Shadow Claws. And this gun, obviously, when you pack a bunch, has a feature where you can revive players. But as I said, we're taking into consideration the non-pack-a-punch versions, and this one sucks ass. 42, we have the Shiva, shitty ass weapon. 41, we have the RK5, and I hate to put So what's going on, guys? We're ranking every single goddamn weapon in Black Ops 3. I am carrying out this fucking series to the point where I am ashamed of myself, okay? The ranking shit is the only original idea I have. Please, I don't know, okay? If these videos are lowering in quality, make sure to let me know. Now, guys, this is going to be exclusively bullet shooting weapons. So, you know, like KN-44s, all that shit. It's also going to be the non-pack-a-punch versions of these guns. And